Hello, stars. Welcome back to Roam with Me 23. I am Mandy, and we are going to do a love read. It is so nice to be back. In case you didn't watch the last video, I've been gone on vacation. A much needed one. Spent some time on the beach with my family. So it was very connecting. It was great. I suggest the beach all the way, the beach all the way on the ocean. Okay, so please check the description of this video below. That's where you can find my email address, and you can contact me there about getting your very own card read. There are also other ways that you can send me things in that description, and send pass pass on the love and all that. So I sure appreciate you being here. And if you're new here, welcome, collective. You will hear me referring to you as my stars. Welcome to Roam with Me 23. Let's see, what are we going to start with today? I feel like we need to start with what's the tea, right? Remember, we're all adults here. So please take what resonates with your story and leave the rest. Not every message is for every person. Apply the messages where they belong in your story. You know where they belong. And hey, do me a big favor. If you're here watching, hit that like button for me before we get started. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button as well. It's free to subscribe, and you'll know when new videos are up. Okay, what's the tea for my stars? What's the tea? What's the energy? What's going on for my stars? Travel. Isn't that fitting? I think it's time you travel too. I was just saying I'd suggest the beach for anybody. Let's see what else you get, stars. You may be traveling, you may be thinking about traveling. Maybe my suggestion got you going. Okay. Thief. Ooh. Somebody's trying to thieve from you. You've either been robbed, there's been a loss because of theft, or this could also be physical and emotional. So somebody, stealing your heart and then not treating it right. See, it says here, theft, emotional, physical theft, or emotional theft. So, you may be feeling like you've been robbed of your time, you've been robbed of your loyalty, or, your innocence or something. So maybe just not physical theft, but if you're traveling, you should always take precautions, right? Because you don't know the area that you're heading into. Okay, one more. In their head, someone's overthinking and stressed out and analyzing as well. So it could be because of this emotional theft that you may be feeling, or somebody is overthinking about you and overanalyzing maybe what they want to do or say to you. How about that? Okay. Well, let's see what tarot has to say, right? We are definitely going to do that. So, stars, we're going to pull some overall energy. What's influencing your love life right now? What's coming your way? The person on your mind. Okay? Overall energy. What's influencing my star's love life right now? Ten of Swords. Yep. That goes right along with that thief and somebody's over their head. Somebody really, really did a number on you, stars. Each one of these swords here represent, lying, cheating, stealing, being thieved from, the whole deal. That's what these are. So right off the bat, confirmation right there. So ruin, defeat, speaking many words of hopelessness, being hopeless, just feel like you've been overthrown and, or thrown under the bus. I don't know, just the whole thing. And I feel like maybe it might have you up in your head, but we'll see. We'll see. This could very well be this other person, your person, that is overthinking what they've done. All right. Judgment in reverse also talks about failure. Failure to face the facts. Disappointment, blame, and doubt. So, ooh, this looks like it was a vicious one, huh? It may make you want to move away and travel. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this could very well be you or someone we're talking about. Okay? This talks about misfortune, luck not being on your side, bad luck, broken sequences, returning again and again to the same situation. That's definitely that overthinking there as well, that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Just the cycle keeps going. It'll make you crazy, right? So you may be thinking about maybe taking a trip to get away and clear your head, or this person has. So you, like I said, you apply it to either you or your person here. Either they're feeling this way, that this is, just heartbroken, backstabbed, somebody just don't got your back, they'll put a knife in your back just as quick as they can. Failure to face the facts that maybe they were wrong, and maybe the relationship was disappointed. Maybe you feel like that it was just a cycle nonstop that keeps repeating that wheel. All right, well, let's see about your person, the person on your mind. Now this will be specific to them, what energy that they're in right now at the present. Let's see. The person on your mind, stars. They got lots of options. The person on your mind is living in some sort of daydream or illusion that, and this talks about options. But not all those options have good things in them. Some of those cups have bad things in them. So, it says that there's choices to be made. So your person is sitting here in their, Seven of Cups with their daydreams and illusions and so many choices to make. So they have options. It may be people, it may be work, it could be anything that they have options. But they are escaping. It feels like to me, somebody was trying to escape responsibility. Promises unfulfilled. Like they wanted to do this. It sounded like a good idea. It was a daydream. It was an illusion, but then, no, they're not going to do it. That's what it feels like. Because this talks about escapism as well. Emotional escapism. Because cups are emotions. That's water. That's flow. That's our emotions. What kind of intentions does this person have? Ooh, Five of Swords. You know, pick your fights, pick your battles. Is it worth the win? This person intended on winning. They're selfish. They, argumentative. Fear of failure. So why not blame it on, they don't want to look like the one that failed. That's what it feels like here. Yeah. Failure to face the facts. So I'll just self-sabotage it because I'm got anxiety about what this, and create conflict. Yep. See, these guys back here laid their swords down and are walking away. This guy's got two swords. He's like, yeah, I'll win whether I'm right or not. Yep. Let's see what kind of actions this person might have. Eight of Pentacles. To put their head down and bury themselves in work. They got a lot to think about. They're being overly careful about their next steps, for sure. They really think they're skillful. I mean, this shows skill. This card shows skill. So this person may have planned this out in a way to make it look like it's not their fault that something failed. Because, like I said, before we even got to this, I felt like that somebody was trying to escape responsibility, trying to get out of responsibility. Like they didn't, decided that what they had built and what they wanted, they didn't want no more for whatever reason. So that's what this feels like. But they have choices and options. So maybe they were tempted. But regardless, it didn't look like somebody had your back to begin with, because that's a lot of swords. Yep. Okay. They were trying to be really skillful about this. Man, let me see what how you're feeling. How is my stars feeling about this? Two of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like you were forced into this breakup, whatever it might be, this disorganization, this imbalance. It made you feel overwhelmed. It still makes you feel overwhelmed. And when you start thinking about it, I guess that maybe overthinking could very well be both of you. Could be you and your person. But I think probably now it's more you. That I have read your person already, that they were trying to get away from this. With their self-sabotaging and escapism and failure to face the facts and stuff, I really feel like that this overthinking and overanalyzing is you now, that I see that you've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse here, feeling overwhelmed, disorganized, overall this feels pretty, yeah, this is pretty recent. I mean, recent could be anything. It could be this week, it could be last month, it could be last year, but it's still with you for sure. Okay. What kind of challenges do we have here? The Fool. The challenge is you want to be this fool in love and just walking, into the sunset with their best friend and with new journeys and not a care in the world. That you want. I feel like this is also maybe that maybe this person made you feel this way. So that's another reason why it's so heartbreaking. Potential outcome. Five of Wands. Fighting, arguments, again. These guys are definitely swinging those wands around at each other. So Feels like you saw something in someone or loved someone who may have, said that they would do something, be something with you, or even had a long-term relationship with someone, and they pulled out because it was too much. Maybe this person don't do adulting very well. But you were definitely that person. The challenge is, because this is, the Fool is in the challenged position. This is not going to be that um, love that just grows and grows or anything. That's the challenge. There'll be lots of fighting and arguing and tension and rivalry and competition. There may be other people here involved, whether you know it or not. Like I said, because the Seven of Cups could hold all kinds of things. Could be work interference, could be somebody's mind interfering, could be people, choices, people. Okay. What kind of advice do we have for my stars? Four of Swords in reverse. Your advice is not to continue this overthinking, not to continue this stressed and overanalyzing. The Four of Swords talks about being exhausted and restlessness. So I feel like it's your advice is telling you that you've got to you can't continue this. There's got to be a turning point of some sort for you to get out of this. I don't know if it'll be a sign, if it'll be that you just decide that you've, like you flip the switch and are like, okay, I'm done. And I'm not sure what it'll be, but your advice is that you've got to get out of this overthinking. You've got to get out of this overstressed, overanalyzing and feeling stuck. You can't continue doing that to yourself. Despite the dire stress, you can't continue to do that to yourself. Okay. Wow. Wow, that's what Tarot has to say about that. We're going to see what Kipper has to say. Let's see if there's any extra messages here from Kipper. I do believe travel is what you need. That could have been the card that we pulled could be your advice answer right there. Didn't I just say that it was a connection on the beach? Oh, even before all this read, my goodness. And here's the very last card's telling you that can't continue to do this to you. And I'm like, it could be a sign. It could be anything that comes to you. Well, I think your sign was the first card. Take a moment and get away. Even if it's, in a tent on your friend's property or something. I don't know, just there's a connection to be made there with getting through this, it looks like. Okay. Show me the messages that need to be seen for my stars. Again, thief. Somebody's either really physically stealing something from you, or again, it talks about that this person here in your read really stole, like I said, something from you emotionally. Let's see what else we get from it to go with that. Toil and labor. It's been a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work getting through this. And it's going to be a journey for you. There's that travel. And there's the wealthy man to follow it up. So the wealthy man talks about, he's kind of like the emperor. He's strong. He's a conqueror, So I do believe that through this journey, through this toil and labor, and this hardship of this heartache, this person who stole your heart, didn't do you right, that you need to have some travel or some sort of getaway to clear your mind. But ultimately, you come out stronger. You come out, richer in yourself, richer in your mind, and, a catch. That's what it looks like. Yes, it does. Okay. Well, we're going to pull some Lover Oracle. Let's see what Lover Oracle has to say. My heart is so heavy right now from this card read. I can't talk to you right now. I long for your kiss. Emotions overwhelm me. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe there's no contact. I can't talk to you right now. And the person, and you're definitely in your head. I mean, you may be thinking of those good times that but your emotions are definitely overwhelming. And I feel like that's for both of you. This person, just in a different sense. This person who is in the Seven of Cups, the person on your mind, the person that's in the Five of Swords, and strategically, skillfully planning this self-sabotage and stuff like we was talking about. I feel like that's for both of you. That the emotions are overwhelming. Could be that it was the wrong time. Could be that it was just a bad match. Could be could be lots of things. Just too different. Well, stars. The last card. Oh, no, we're going to pull some charms. Let's pull some letter tiles. So these letter tiles could be the initials, first, last name of your person, or I'll try to spell some words too. See what comes out for you. What kind of messages here for you? We got X, W, Z, and R. So I definitely think we're talking about your ex here. I'm getting no words though. All I get is maybe initials. Again, X, W, R, and Z are for you today. Let's see what kind of other charms we get. We got the pentagram. That's protection. Also looks like the pentacles, like I said here. We were talking about being skillful pentacles, talk about real world things. But protection. So you're protected for sure, because I got the green cross with it as well. Green signifies the color of life. So I do believe that your protection from whatever this is going to be is growth. You're going to grow from it, okay? And then look, a whale's tail, a pink whale's tail. They make big splashes. Could be that you go to a beach and see yourself a whale. How about that? Go into the ocean. Or you make a big splash, right? Okay, stars, last card I pulled today is just for you. So this is just for you, okay? And maybe a little inspiration, some thoughts to think about, but definitely positivity just for you. A card just for my stars. Safe home. And it's green. How about that? I cast the circle around and about. Safety now is beyond no doubt. So stars, I have no doubt beyond beyond your doubt. Safe home. You are safe. The card is green. What did I just say? You are being protected. Safe home. I cast the circle round about. Safety is now beyond doubt. Greener pastures for you, stars, is what I see. I hope you got a good nugget from this card read. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button and subscribe. It is free to subscribe. And I'm so happy to be back. Until next time, bye, stars.